Greetings, consciousness, I RaOnk. From the gates of Orion unto the plates of your earth, soul beings of light and earth. This is the vantage point that you have asked for. This is the journey you have signed up for. That was our attempt at cosmic. We do not hear laughter, so maybe you didn't want to sign up, but you are here. This is an extension of a planetary design that you have agreed to participate. You are the essence and manufacture of form, so consciousness could truly explore being physical. There is all this dialogue of how or what you must be. Yet, those that came before me had a design of how this you call humanity must live or be. And those of you gathered, those of you who listen, you are looking for something wide. Soul consciousness. How wide do you want to go? You are reaching a terminus. You are coming to a gate. This gate that comes will show up in starting 2022. In your linguistics, it is February 22nd, 2022. This is when the gate opens. And it continues to 4/24/2024. 4242024. These are, in many ways, binary fractions. So that was 2/22/2022. Throughout and zenith 4/24/2024. Numerologically, that is for your mind to play. You can feel it out as it was spoken. In that gate, your human beings will come to a place of recognizing you are either going to be together or you will be complete. From the gates of Orion unto the passageways. Many might recall Atlantis, Lemuria. You might recognize these names. Many consider these to be sacred and awakened essences. Unto those times, yes, they were. And you are the continuation of said awakening. You became a little entranced by what you can create, by what you can take, what you can build. And the earth will continue to give until it gives away. And when it gives away, it reclaims. So this is a simple message, consciousness. on February 22nd of 2022 to the zenith of April 24, 2023. This is when you, as awakened beings, let go, for the Atlantean gate has long been closed, and yet it celebrates still through. You are not here to do anything specific. Your planet does not need your help. It will be here when you are complete. What you are here for is to recognize the polarity and the very, yes, you call it passion of being physical. You have so many passageways, intelligences, awarenesses, enlightenment. And yet, here you are. So the question that the gates that are watching you, that are with you, that have been surrounding you, that have been getting your attention, they are reminding you to be here. This is your temple. This is your space. Arctura. Sirius. Nida. All have been watching you. They are not necessarily coming and visiting you. The beings that come and visit you, it is not that they come to do anything other than simply visit. They are passing through. They come from universes that appear and disappear. What your astronomers, what your astrologers do not tell you. Or they do not know how to speak this. There have been moons and planetoids that have disappeared. Not in your universe, but universes that they have been mapping. Disappearing. And all of a sudden another will appear. These intergalactic travelers, they are so fascinated, for you are an amalgam species. The reason many of you have your doubts and confusion, or you see this or that, or you feel this or that, it is simple. The visitors are bringing aspects of consciousness to once again remind you that you are a collective. For it seems in your humanity, you still prefer separation and isolation. Soon, beings, 2022. Isolation, separation will soon become something that you realize you will be letting go. Yet, so consciousness, you want to take a ride, you want to disappear and reappear for a moment. Does this sound interesting? That's one voice. How about the rest of you?
Yes.
That's a few voices. Let's hear all.
Yes.
That's better. You see, consciousness, if we don't hear from you, we'll keep Watch. And you'll be seeing and looking and going, why are we so We don't have to visit you. Yet, for you are a part of us. So, in this moment, make sure your body is steady. If this body moves, you sit. So consciousness, as your body sits, let your visible eyes, let the lids of your perceptions have a break. Bring them half-mast or close them, whatever is your choice. It is often said, breathe your form. Your form doesn't need to be told to breathe. Unless your mind is that strong, your body will breathe whether your mind wants to or not. So consciousness. Focus now on the sound that is around you. Feel the energies beginning to cull, to form. Yes. Now, notice beneath you. Feel the hollow beneath how you sit. Focus on the hollow below where you sit. If this makes no sense, put your attention below you for a moment. Allowing a counterclockwise spiral from beneath you, starting to rise up. Rise up around your form. And as it rises up, you will notice that your spine may articulate. You will notice your bone begin to feel tight. Relax. When was the last time you allowed yourself to disappear and reappear? So beings of light and form, counterclockwise, spinning from below, going above you. Now, with your consciousness as the spiral continues, throw a little silver into the mix. Isn't that what you call it? So, as it spins counterclockwise, let yourself be bathed in silver. And now put your attention as the counterclockwise silver spiral continues. Focus above you into the vast expanse. All in a clockwise spinning spiral. From above you, from the expanse to the hollow. This clockwise spiral spinning from above you, going through to beneath you. Let's throw a little color, shall we? Make this golden. A golden spiral. From above to below. And the silver counterclockwise spiral. From the hollow beneath to above. This is a transport device to allow you to stay and feel your connection as things begin to flutter and wow. See a beam of copper, verticular in its nature. See it come in from both sides of your form, as the spirals, that was counterclockwise from beneath, clockwise from above, the verticular beam comes in from both sides into the center of your essence. Its color is copper. So you have silver, gold, and copper. This is your key. Your key alone. Even though it works on all animation, it is your key. From the hollow to the expanse, acknowledging the beam, the copper beam, drift now. Means letting all the sound let you rise and expand wide. This is not an opportunity. It is a reminder of the tool that has always been with you. How willing are you to disappear for a moment or two? Some of you have already left the vestibule. Maybe you're with Syria. Maybe you are with the Pleiades. Maybe you were going to Altair with the This is a simple promise that has been made to your consciousness and your soul. If your embodiment requires some nurturing, some acceptance, some allowance, some awareness, use this. You call it healing. Let your machine be in the biomechanics of the golden, silver, copper frequency. Allow the spiral, something for your RNA and DNA. And for your consciousness, you get to evaporate once again and be the traveler that you have always been and always will. Some of you have felt trapped unto this plane. Recognize you're only as trapped as you notice. Recognize aspects that have been handed from your history and your ancestry keep you in the bondage because you think like they do. You're not thinking like they do now. Let yourself expand just a little bit wider. The vast expanse and the hollow. News of what has plagued humanity's doubts, fears, and concerns since the installation, since the reptilian brain you call, since the rewiring. So, consciousness, let's have you reappear. Allowing yourself to focus once again. Silver counterclockwise. Golden clockwise. From the signs of the copper beam. Allowing yourself to bring with you what you have absorbed in the expanse. And allowing yourself to once again breathe forward. Recognize that you are a participant in the rewiring of a genesis that was started during Atlantis and the Lemur time. You are here as the officiates to recognize that you have the authority and the auspices of change. If you want to change anything in your body, you say go to the doctor, or let the doctor that you are show up. You change your clothes. You change so simply with the physics, and yet when it comes to thought, to mind, you say this is difficult. Yet it is as simple as working with the spiral. And truly what you have done for yourself in these moments is refreshed your embodiment. And allow your consciousness, your mindset, to have a little unbridled freedom. Released you from the bondage of knowing, the bondage of surviving, the bondage of your history. This is beyond entitlement, for you are all able to create welcome, travelers, to the disappearing and reappearing. What will you become? So, breathe your forms. Feel the sinewy aspects of bone, flesh, and muscle. This is your playground. You see, beings, you became ensnared by what you think, instead of once again allowing yourself to be what you have always been. Free angels.